minutes like already because I was gonna. So I didn't have any coffee. I didn't have any coffee beans to grind, and so I had to work without coffee. So that sucked. So I went to the store. I went to the store to find coffee, and I got there, and they had coffee beans, but they didn't have any coffee. They didn't have any creamer that I usually use. So it was kind of like grinding my gears a little bit. But you know, that's just like first world problems. And then yeah, who's popping in, Heavenly? We have a lot of. I was thrilled at the response in the server. Everybody's into playing Mario Kart. This is gonna be so much fun. We're gonna have a freaking ball. Tonight is gonna be so much better than yesterday. And oh yeah, but before I left, I tried to I bought Mario Kart. I was gonna stream it last night. Corrupted. What is happening, my dude? I was gonna stream it last night, and because I was excited about it. Yo, Corrupted, what is happening? Subscribe to Tier 1 for 4 months. Dude, thanks for the 4 months. Your bright green fireball adorning our festive tree. Yours stuck. I don't know, sometimes they don't stick. Yours stuck. The cold winter winds are sort of telling you that you're cool. But this is gonna be hard to manage. So I left the store, and I didn't actually get what I needed, but I was out of gas. But I had points from the grocery store. I noticed them on the receipt. I was like, oh shit, well I'll just get gas at the grocery store place and I'll use my points, and it'll be fucking cheaper, right? So I went over to do that, and at first I got the side of the car wrong. I pulled up on the wrong side. So I was like, shit, I gotta, so I was the idiot. I had to pull around, and so as I'm like backing up and pulling around and like leaving, I'm like pulling up to this gas pump, and this lady just like pulls her car up like fucking right in there, right as I'm like, you know, and I was like, holy shit, this lady just totally yoinked my gas pump. And I hadn't had any coffee, so I rolled down to my window and I was like, hey, Merry Christmas, lady. And she didn't even look at me. She was just like, she just like got gas and like, but I just said Merry Christmas. I didn't say anything bad. And then so I went around to try and find another fucking gas pump, and I'm like, all right, the thing's on this side, I'm going here, everything, there's like 2 of them are closed, so it's like, it's weird, you can't think about it. So I'm getting to the other one, and I'm pulling up to the new gas pump, and this other lady does it again. This happens 2 times in a row in a period of like less than 5 minutes, and like and I still had the window down in the car, and I didn't say, and I was just like, what the fuck? I didn't say Merry Christmas that time. I totally yelled, what the fuck? It was just like a knee-jerk reaction. I wasn't even saying it to the lady. And she looked at me. She's like, this lady glared at me, and I sort of glared back. I was like, you know what you did. You must need it. You must need it more than I do. So so I was grouchy about that. And I finally got gas. Took me fucking forever. I was like on my way back, and yeah, it's a horror story. And I get back to my place, and in front of my shack, like there's like a little door to my shack that I get in, and in front of it there's a fucking there's like a pickup. Some fucking crackhead's got a pickup truck with a flatbed attachment on the back of it. It's like a pickup truck, but it's got a flatbed for another car, and there's another like busted ass there's like another busted ass car that this pickup truck is towing on the pickup truck, but it's been parked like right in front of the door to my shack. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? I can't park there, so I have to park like down the street a little bit, and I've got like my groceries and shit, so I'm loading my shit in, so I've got this fucking awkward bag of stuff, I tried to just go and get a couple of things, but I fucking spent too much, as usual. And I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, who is this motherfucker that would park this thing here? Why park this thing here? It's gotta be, I don't even know what the fuck's going on. But I'm trying to get in, but I can't get in I'm trying to get in my house, and I gotta go around and I dropped the bag. I dropped the groceries. I dropped the bag, and it had the fucking jar of pickles in it. I got more pickles. I was gonna make more sandwiches. I got more pickles, and I dropped the fucking pickles in the bag, and and it shattered. I shattered the jar of pickles, and I didn't realize it at first. And I brought it in, and this bag is just like, there's just fucking vinegar and glass and pickles just fucking running everywhere, all like everything. It still fucking smells like pickles in here, dude. there's like garlic and dill, and also the pickles are now, they're just in the bag. They're not gonna keep like that. You know, you need vinegar for pickles. It's a fucking tragedy. It's terrible. And so I had to clean all that shit up, and then the weird cracked out dude that had the busted ass car like showed up and was like trying to talk to me, like showed up right then with this pickle, all the glass and pickles and stuff. He like showed up and he was trying to talk to me, and I was like, just no, I don't want the service. Whatever you're selling, I don't care. I was so mad. And so I came inside, and I'm trying to clean up all the vinegar, and put my stuff in the no, I didn't get any more pickles. I didn't go anywhere today. I did the bare minimum today because yesterday sucked. I didn't get any more pickles. I saved like 2 or 3 that I was sure didn't have any glass on them, and they were in the bag. So the bag, this wet vinegar bag, is just sitting on my kitchen table, and I'm like, I'm just like, motherfucker. Everything had vinegar on it. The guy's just trying to wipe the vinegar off, and everything just smells like pickle vinegar. And so I'm trying to get things together, and I'm like, but I got a pizza. I got a pizza for myself at the grocery store. One of those ready-made pizzas at the deli. I sometimes get. It's like a barbecue Southwest chicken pizza. It's really good. The Pickle Man Shack. Yeah, it just smells like fucking vinegar and shame in here. It's like it's terrible. You wouldn't want to. This is the kind of place you'd park a busted ass flatbed pickup truck car in front of. He probably was like, yeah, this where's his busted flatbed pickup truck car? He's bound to have one. What has happened? It's so good to see you, Aluna. I'm very pleased to see you. So I cut up some onions and some green peppers, and I doctor up this pizza. I put some more cheese on it, and I get this pizza looking real good. And I'm like, I'm gonna put this in the oven. I'm gonna check on Mario Kart. It's got to be done by now, right? So I put the pizza in the oven. And I fire out my Switch, and there's just a fucking X and a no and a bar, a progress bar that's not filled in, and a blinking X. It says you don't have enough space on your Switch to download Mario Kart. And I'm like, motherfucker, not right now. So so I'm like, okay, it's okay. I never put it in micro SD, and so my brain immediately goes to contingency plan. Like, I never put a micro SD card in my Switch. I know this is Joan, I know this is how you can do this. I know I've got a shitty old this is where my mind is going. I've got a shitty old GoPro lying around here that's got a 32 gig micro SD card in it that I don't need. I haven't used the GoPro in a while, you know. So I'm like, I can totally just yoink that. We'll just pop it in the Switch, and we'll be good to go. And so I go down in my weird haunted shack basement. I'm like, the GoPro's right here. I'm like, it's right here. It's not right. It's not. It wasn't right there. It wasn't right where I thought it was. I thought it was right in this stupid box. It wasn't there, and I'm like, I know there's not even. I don't even have that much shit. So I'm like, it's gotta be here. So I'm rummaging around trying to find this fucking GoPro with this micro SD card in it so that I can put it in my Switch so that I can start my Mario Kart download. This is at like 8 p.m. There's always a fucking SD card. You've always got one. And but I couldn't find the GoPro. But I didn't immediately give up the search because I'm like, holy shit, where's my fucking GoPro? Like, that wasn't like cheap. Like I really thought I knew exactly where that was, and I don't need it, but I want to know where it is. I think I might need it. Plus, you know, that's like problematic all of a sudden. So I'm like looking around for it, and like I don't know how much fucking time went. I don't know how much fucking time went by, and I'm like, the pizza, shit, the pizza, not the pizza. So I come up and it smells burnt, and I pull the pizza out of the oven, and it wasn't completely and totally burnt, but it was really well done. Like really, really well done. Like the onions were burnt a lot. And I didn't have the SD card, so I had an overdone pizza, and I didn't have the micro SD card that I needed to even just start the download for Mario Kart. And then I came upstairs and I'm like, why does it smell like pickles? Oh yeah, that's right, because of that chapter in the story. Ow, what is happening? It's so good to see you. Are you ready for Kart? I'm telling the story of why I couldn't stream yesterday. And everybody's like, we don't care. I know. I'm the only one that cares. That's why I have this ambiance playing while I'm telling this story. So I pull the pizza out. I immediately pull the pizza out, and I'm like fanning it, and thank you, Eutropius. This is my show. It's my show. It's whether it's a bad show or not. I'm still gonna do my show. I love it. I think it's fantastic. So I got the fucking burnt pizza and like the 3 or 4 pickles that I managed to save that I was sure didn't have any broken glass on them, sitting there on the fucking table. And I'm like, I didn't even start the download for Mario Kart. It's like 9 gigs. It's gonna take a minute. You know, like that's why I started it earlier in the day. It's now like 9 o'clock, 9:30 at night. I'm like, holy shit, and I'm in a really bad mood. That was the number one thing. I was like, oh shit, I'll stream at 2:30 in the morning. But if I'm in a really bad mood, I just don't want. It's not good. But so I'm sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And I knew where there was another micro SD card. Iluna's the foreshadowing here. And that creaky gate. I knew where there was another micro SD card, 32 gigabyte high bandwidth micro SD card. So I'm sitting there and I chopped up the burnt pizza into a couple of little pieces so that it was sort of like mildly edible, and I'm like crunching on that. I'm crunching on burnt pizza and pickles, like three drying in the bag pickles. And I'm looking out the window at the security camera that I put up like 2 years ago when some weirdo broke into my car. And I'm eating this burnt pizza and I'm looking out the window and I'm looking at the security camera and I'm like, I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do. I'm outside, so I got my fill of burnt pizza and dry pickles, and I'm a big FDR fan. I think FDR would really appreciate what I'm doing here. I made a stab at politics. I'd go back if I thought that I could make a difference. So it's the fucking at this point it's 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and it's really dark. It's cold. I'm perched atop a Tidy cat litter bucket, plastic bucket that's also stacked on top of a step ladder because I don't actually have a full-size ladder right now. and it's too late to borrow one from someone. So I'm doing this stepladder with this plastic bucket on top of it, and I just ripped this camera down to harvest its innards, to crack open its crab shell and derive the sustenance from within. And it was just I bought a cheap camera because I was paranoid when that somebody breaks in your car. It's always makes you freak out. No, I was dealing with the weird guy with the busted flatbed pickup car, and I was trying to clean up the pickle stuff and also clean off my food from the other pickle stuff. So I didn't take a photo of anything. Yeah, it's just this is borderline apocalyptic. It might as well be post-apocalyptic, Iluna. I'm just like, ah, yes, you've got what I need. Take it back to my weird hovel with like a lab. Your lab, it's just a spike. You got a spike and a spike in one hand and a screwdriver in the other, and you're taking things apart. So I took the SD. I immediately, and I tried the dumb guy way. I immediately took the SD card out of the camera and shoved it right in the switch. It was like, work, no, and it didn't work. So I had to go through my photography equipment. I had to go deep in my photography gear, and I haven't shot anything in a while, but I knew where the photography gear was. And I had to find the micro SD to SD card adapter, and I had to find the SD to USB card adapter, and then plug the fucking contraption that I built, the atrocity that I had assembled, into my computer and do a full format, not a quick format, a full format on this micro SD card, and it took so fucking long. It took so effing long. The good part about how long the formatting took was that I went and I took a fucking hot bath while the goddamn SD card was formatting. And that was nice. That felt good. I felt a little better after that. I couldn't find it, Iluna. I knew it. I knew that was in there somewhere, and I couldn't find it. The Switch has a formatting option. I couldn't find it. It wouldn't. I don't know, man. I don't know. I probably could have done that. Probably could have done that. So maybe you could show me where that is. So I finally put the full formatted card into the Switch, and the Switch liked that. But in that case, I got to name the volume, which I named Grave Card. It's like Graveyard, but I just changed one letter. I changed the Y to a C, and it's Grave Card. Grave Card. And Speed and Cathedral pointed out that that's incredibly on brand for me, and they love it. And the brand is, and I hate the branding, the marketing. I can't turn it off. I'm always doing it. But if my brand is a cozy wholesomeness that sort of happens, serendipitously and is, just totally genuine. If that's what my brand has just become on its own, I'm really cool with that. That's fine for me. Because that's how I get through days like yesterday. And I mean, it could have been worse. Like something bad could have happened to like my machines or who knows what. And that didn't happen. So knock on wood, everything that's really mission critical is still working. And yeah, Spenny, you're not the only one. Everybody's having trouble with Twitch lately. Some people can't see any of my videos. Some people, or pretty much everybody, I don't think can gift subs right now. Speed had the same thing happen to him. So it's not you. Your kindness should not go unmentioned. But that is pretty much how the whole thing went. Thanks for letting me. I'm just I'm explaining why we didn't have stream yesterday, but it's a lot of me just sort of talking just for the sake of talking. I don't, and that was the end. At the end, and then Mario Kart actually didn't take that long to download. So I had it, and then what did I do? I made a sandwich. At the end of the night, I made a sandwich, and then I played Mario Kart with Cathedral for an hour or two, maybe, just to test it out. I'm not that good at it, but I'm not that bad at it either. And then and then I was like, damn this day, damn it all to hell. And then I went to bed, and that was it. So the sandwich was good. The sandwich was nice. It was a small sandwich. It was a half sandwich. I ripped the roll in half. A half sandwich. Didn't really put that much on it, but it was made with love. So I didn't go hungry. I was thankful for that. So at the end of the day, and today I've been chuckling about it, just all freaking day. So thanks for and that's been your story. So if you were expecting stream, like I said we would have yesterday, and you didn't get it, your consolation is story time with with Graveyard. Oh man, I am loving this game too.